Okay, so we're going to start today from child's pose position. We're going to begin the practice from the floor, and then slowly we're going to go up to standing position. But from child's pose or balasana, I have my blanket, so protect your knees too with your blanket or a towel. And we're going to drop the hips to the heels, and then slowly relax the chest, this torso, and the forehead towards the floor. Remember, if you cannot touch the mat with your forehead, have your block and place your block under your forehead. And if you don't have a block, you can make a tower with your fist, and that way you're not holding the head in the air. Elbows out to have some relaxation in the shoulders, opening between the shoulder blades, and you can have your knees wide as your hips or a little bit wider than the hips, allowing the pelvic floor to sink down towards the floor. So let's take a moment here from child's pose to feel the breath, gently stretching the spine. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Lengthening inhales and exhales. From child's pose, slowly we're going to move to tabletop position. So in this case, if you have your knees wider than your hips, I invite you to bring the knees right under the hips into neutral spine. Let's move slowly through cat-cow. So when we inhale, we're going to arch the spine, drop the belly. And as you exhale, round the spine, the belly goes in and the chin goes into the chest. Inhale slowly, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, exhale all the air out. And keep moving at your own rhythm into the cat-cow, linking breath and movement. Slowly mobilizing the spine, arching and rounding. And next time we exhale, we round and we go to child's pose. Again, relaxing the elbows, shoulders, forehead towards the floor, towards the block. And inhale, back to tabletop. And engage the core, extend the left leg back, tuck the toes under and press through your left heel. Gently stretch a calf muscle, Achilles tendon of your left leg. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, left knee under your left hip. Now extend the right leg back, tuck the toes under, and press through the right heel. And exhale, release. Now extend the left arm forward, right leg back, engage the core, hold and breathe. Left hand down, right knee down. Now right arm goes forward, left leg goes back, engage and hold in position. Press through the heel, keep the core activated. Exhale, right hand down, left knee down. Let's come into asymmetrical child's pose. We're going to guide the left knee slightly forward, keep the right knee where it is, and then move the hips back as you relax elbows, neck, shoulders, and breathe here. Feeling the stretch on the right side of the spine. And back to tabletop. Left knee comes right under your left hip, and then the right knee moves slightly forward, round the spine, exhale, drop the hips to the heels, relax your elbows, forearms down, and then stretch the left side of the spine and the torso. And inhale, move back to table, left knee under your left hip, round the spine. Let's come to a full child's pose with both knees in the same, even in same direction. And moving back to tabletop. Engage the core, right arm forward, left leg goes back, take a nice inhale. Exhale, flex left knee, flex right elbow, round the spine. Inhale, extend and reach through the fingertips and heels. Exhale, flex and round. Inhale, extend and reach. Exhale, flex and round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, flex. One more. Inhale, extend. Lower the left knee down and the right arm goes under your left arm. Right side of the face, right side of the shoulder down towards the floor. You can wrap the arm behind your back if that feels right for your left shoulder. Or you can allow just the forearm and elbow keeps down towards the mat. Whatever you are, keep your breath flowing. Long, deep inhales and exhaling to this twist. Now with the next inhale, if you have your arm back, arms forward and all, let's bring the left hand to the front of the mat and rotate the shoulder back and down. You are in the fingertips, extending left arm forward and nice lengthening of the left side of the torso again here. Take a nice inhale. Left hand goes under your left shoulder. Slowly undo the twist back to center, neutral position, knees under the hips. Now extend the left arm forward, right leg goes back. That's an inhale. Exhale, flex left elbow, right knee round the spine. Inhale, extend left arm forward, right leg back. Exhale, flex and round. Inhale, extend and reach to the fingertips and heel. Exhale, round, elbow into the knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Right knee down, and then left arm goes under your right arm. Left shoulders down, left side of the face down towards the floor. You can drop the forearm down, or you can wrap the arm down your back. Nice, easy breathing. Now bring the arm up and forward into the fingertips. Right shoulder goes back and down. Use your breath. And inhale, right hand under the right shoulder. Slowly press to undo the twist. Back to tabletop, moving to cat-cow again. Inhale to drop the belly. Exhale, belly goes in, round the spine like an angry cat. Inhale, arch and look forward. Exhale, round belly in, chin in. Inhale, drop, look forward. Exhale, round and move to child's pose. Forearms down, elbows down, forehead towards the floor or towards the block. Take a moment here. Breathing in and out. and slowly back to tabletop. Now, elbows, forearms down. Let's come to dolphin pose. Tuck the toes under, press. Inhale, lift the knee off the mat, heels towards the floor. Exhale, lower the knees down, keep the toes tucked. Inhale, press, straighten, crown of the head towards the floor, heels down. Heels up, knees down. One more. Inhale, straighten the legs, heels towards the floor, crown of the head and holding position. Breathing in and out. And lower both knees down towards the floor, top of feet flat on the mat, palms towards the mat, press. Pick up the elbows, right hand on the right shoulder, left hand on the left shoulder, round the spine, and take a moment, child's pose again. Hand by your knees, inhale, lifting the chest, kneeling position. From here, bring the left foot forward, 90-degree angle, right hand down by your left foot, and then slide that right knee down. So from here, right hand down, inhale, open and twist to the left, and then move the arm back, forward and up, back, down, forward and up, back, down, forward and up. Let's reverse now. Forward, down, back and up. Forward, down, back and up. One more. Forward, down, back and up. Hands to the knees and then elbows by your rib cage, iliopsoas stretch. Holding position. Take a moment here. And now inhale, straighten arms overhead. Exhale, hands down by your hips and shoulders back and down. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, straighten arms overhead. Flex and down, hands towards the floor. And we're going to straighten, move the hips back. Pick up the ball of the foot. Flex your left knee, lead with the chest. Inhale, straighten, move the hips back. Flex and flat back. Inhale, straighten and back. And moving forward, now we're going to straighten and hold there. Chin into the chest. Hamstring stretch. Asymmetrical stretch here. There's a lot of asymmetrical work today. Nice, easy breathing. Flex your left knee, tuck the toes under, pick up the right knee off the floor, and then move the hips back. Flex your left knee, high lunge. Inhale, straighten, move the hips back. Flex your left knee, flat back. Inhale, straighten, move the hips back. Flex into high lunge. Now we're going to straighten and hold in position. Draw the chin to your chest. Breathing in and out. Drop the right knee back towards the floor. Bring the left knee to meet your right knee. Let's all move to child's pose, balasana. Take a moment and breathe. And back to tabletop. Stepping forward, the right foot, move the left knee slightly back. So keep your left knee down, left hand down by your right foot, and we're going to bring the right arm forward, up, back and down. Forward, up, back and down. One more in same direction, up, back and down. Now let's reverse the movement. Bring the right arm back, up, forward and down, back, up, forward and down. One more, back, up, forward, and hands to your thighs. Lift the chest, move the pelvis hip forward, elbows by your rib cage. Take a moment here. Feel the opening in your left hip flexor. And from here, inhale, straighten arms overhead. Flex the knee, arms down by your hips. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, flex and down. Inhale, arms overhead. Flex and down, hands towards the floor. And we're going to straighten, move the hips back, pick up the ball of the foot. Flex the knee, flat back. Exhale, move the hips back. Flex the knee and a flat back. Inhale, straighten hips back. Flex the knee. Now straighten and hold in the position. Draw the chin to your chest. Hands to stretch on the right side now. Nice, easy breathing. And flex the left knee, tuck the toes under, pick up the left knee, high lunge. From here, inhale, straighten, move the hips back. Flex the knee into the flat back again. Inhale, straighten, hips back. Flex the right knee and drop. Inhale, straighten, hips back. Flex into the high lunge. Now we're going to extend it and hold it there. Draw the chin to your chest. Asymmetrical stretch. Keep the breath flowing. Flex the left right knee, drop the left knee down, bring the right knee to meet your left and move back into child's pose. Relax your neck. Take a moment. And from here, moving to tabletop, tucking the toes under, pressing to downward dog. Lift the hips up. Left leg goes back and up. Lower the left foot down. Draw the chin to your chest. The right leg goes back and up. Lower the right foot down. Chin in. Left leg goes back and up. Lower the left foot down. Right leg goes back and up. Exhale to release. One more time each side. Left leg goes back and up. Down towards the mat. And last one, right leg goes back and up. Right foot down, and then let's walk the feet slowly towards the hands towards the feet. Bend the knees and grab from the opposite elbows. Relax your neck. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And then from here, hands towards the hips, draw the chin into the chest, activate the core to lift the chest, to straighten the legs. Welcome to Samastiti. Draw the hands together to your heart center. Elbows relaxed by your rib cage. Take a moment here. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive. Move the hips back, lengthen the spine, hands towards the floor, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands under the knees to move the chest away into the flat back. Exhale, relax, fall forward. Bend the knees slightly, hands toward the hips, lift the chest, and Samastiti. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive. Pull the belly in, hands towards the floor. Inhale, hands under the knees. Engage the core, the back muscles. Exhale, fall forward. Flex the knees slightly, hands to the hips. Engage the core, lift the chest, straighten the legs back to standing position. One more. Inhale, reach, nice long spine. Exhale, swan dive. Pull the belly in, hands towards the floor, back to Uttanasana. Inhale, hands under the knees. Exhale to fall forward, flex from the hips. Bend the knees slightly, hands to the hips. Lift the chest, straighten the legs. Back to Samastiti, hands to the heart. Take a moment here to reconnect back with the breath. Long and deep, full and relaxed. And bring the hands towards the hips. Step back with your left foot and top of the foot down towards the floor, and stretch the front of your ankle, the top of your foot. Take a nice inhale. Activate the core. Activate your right leg. Pick up the left foot up and then hug your left thigh into the chest, into the short balance. Exhale, lower the left foot down, hands to your waist. Right foot goes back, stretch the top of the foot, the top of the ankle, lift from the chest. Activate the core, activate the left leg, and then bring the right thigh into the chest, hug it. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands down towards the hips, shoulders up, back and down. Activate the legs, the core, heels up, heels down. Heels up and down. Up, down, up and down. Right foot opens in an angle. One moment, please. Right foot's open in an angle, and comfortable step with your left foot. Adjust hips and shoulders so both are facing the front of the mat. From here, flex your left knee and find a 90-degree angle. So you don't want to have your heel here. You want to have your heel under the knee. So make any adjustment you need there to find your way into warrior one. Arms overhead, shoulders back and down. From here, we're going to flex the left elbow, bring the left hand to the sacrum, and with the knee bent, we're going to lower the arm halfway down the spine and keep the arm by your right ear. Keep the breath flowing. Keep shoulders in line. Keep activating the core and your left leg. Inhale, bring the arm and the torso up and overhead. Straighten your left leg. Release the hand down. Shoulders up, back and down. Again, left arm behind your sacrum. Flex your left knee, arms overhead. Shoulder back and down. Activate the core. Take a nice inhale. Keep your knee bent. Reaching with the spine and hold it there. The spine is parallel to the floor. Your breath is flowing. Now inhale, lift the torso, straighten the leg, release the arms down. Shoulders up, back and down. One more. Left arm down behind your sacrum. Flex your left knee, lengthen the spine, right arm overhead. Inhale, activate the core, exhale, lower the spine halfway down and hold it there. Asymmetrical work for strength. Take a nice inhale. Lift the torso, straighten your left leg, release the arm down, both shoulders up, back and down. Flex your left knee, one step back and Samastiti. Shoulders back and down. Take a moment. Going back to your breath. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels down. Heels up, down, up, and down. Now it's time to rotate the left foot out and one step forward. Adjust hips and shoulders. Flex your right knee, make an adjustment so your knee is directly over your right ankle. And then we're going to bring the right back, left arm overhead, keep your right knee bent, engage the core and slowly exhale, lower the spine halfway down. Hold and breathe. Engage those legs, your hips muscles, your back muscles. Inhale, lift the chest, straighten the leg, release the arms down, shoulders up, back and down. Right arm behind. Flex your right knee, left arm overhead. Engage the core, chin into the chest, and as you exhale in control, you lower halfway down. Hold and breathe. Nice inhales and exhale. Activate the core. Inhale, lift the spine, straighten the leg, both hands down by your hips, shoulders up, back and down. Last round. Right arm behind. Flex your right knee, arm overhead, left arm. Inhale, engage, chin into the chest. And as you exhale, in control, you lower halfway down. Holding position, working with asymmetrical strength. Take a nice inhale. Lift the spine, straighten your right leg, both hands down by your hips, shoulders up, back, and down. Now rotate, and the legs are wider than the hips. Take a moment here. Inhale, relax your arms down by your hips, heel, chin up. Exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open and close. Let's have some rotation. Chin up to the right, to the chest. Inhale, left and up. Same direction, breathing in and out. Loosening up any tension in your neck. And going into the opposite direction. And slowly back through center, neutral position. Keep your right hand down. Inhale, left arm goes up and overhead. As you exhale, move the spine to the right, slide the right hand down, and inhale through center. Exhale to the right, and back to neutral. Exhale to the right, to neutral. Now we're going to go to the right and hold it there. And guide your left elbow back and feel the opening on the left side of the torso from the armpit going all the way to the outside of your left hip. Take a nice inhale, activate the core to bring the spine back to neutral. Release left hand down, shoulder up, back and down. Now keep your left arm down by your left hip. Inhale, right arm goes overhead. Relax your shoulder, take a nice inhale. Exhale, spine moves to the left. And inhale back to neutral. Exhale to the left and back to neutral. Exhale, left, back to neutral. Now we're going to go to the left and hold it there. And that elbow moves slightly back. Don't hold the breath. Nice, easy breathing. And inhale, the right arms come up, the spine to neutral. Release the right arm, right shoulder forward, up, back, and down. Bring the heels in, keep the legs wider than the hips and the hands to the heart center. From here, take an inhale, exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, flexing down into your goddess. Inhale, straighten, flex and lower, and straighten, flexing down and up and down, hands to your hips. Right heel up, hold the knees bent, and exhale, lower. Left heel up and lower. Right heel up and lower. Left heel up, lower, shoulders back and down. One more, right heel up, lower, left heel up, lower. Now both heels up, hands to the heart, go deeper, working your balance and strength. Heels are off the mat. You're breathing, working that strength on the legs and the hips and the balance. Take a nice inhale, heels down, straighten the legs, arms overhead, arms down towards the hips, shoulders up, back and down. Rotate the toes so now the feet are parallel. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fall forward. Hands towards the floor. If you cannot reach the mat, have your block. Remember, your block has all these different levels, so you can place the hand on the block in the center. Flex your right knee, open and twist to the left. Straighten your right leg, lower your left hand down. Flex your left knee, open and twist to the right. Right hand down. Flex your right knee, open and twist to the left, and hand down. Flex your left knee, open and twist to the right, and down. Now from here, bend both knees, hands to the hips, engage, straighten the legs, and coming to a standing position. Hands to the heart, reconnecting back with the breath. And slowly lower the palms down and place the feet under your hips. Let's work with your balance. So we're doing a little bit hugging here in the front. Now we're going to bring the heel back and work on the modification of a king dancer. So you flex your right knee, pick up the foot off the mat and holding from the top of the foot. And the right knee is not out. Right knee is in line with your hip. You can keep your left hand down. You can bring the arm overhead. Find a place where you can focus your gaze. Activate the core. Concentrate on the breathing. Watch that spot on the floor. Keep the breath flowing. And slowly release the right foot down. Now, just have some movement, especially in your left leg, your left foot. And now we're going to place the weight on the right leg. Working our balance, hands to your waist, flex your left knee and then pick up the foot to grab the top of the foot with your left hand. Left knee, instead of open, goes closer to your right knee. Hands to your waist, or you can bring the arm overhead. Again, find that spot on the floor where you can focus your gaze and concentrating back in the breath. And release the hand, release the foot, and let's have some movement. Both feet, shake, shake, shake your feet. And let's go to the back of the mat. From here, we inhale, bring the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, nice swan dive. As you exhale, slowly in control, we fall forward from the hips back to Uttanasana. Again, nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. And then walk your hands to the front to downward dog. From downward dog, move the chest forward, flex the elbows, lower the knees down. And we're going to move the chest to lower towards the mat, the belly, the hips, straighten the legs, rotate the head to one side, bring the arms down by your side, and take a moment here in this reverse Shavasana. This is where we gather some energy back up. Keep working asymmetrically through different parts of the body, checking in which part feels a little bit weaker or not that strong, comparing from the other side, the opposite side of the body. Just take your time to breathe and let go. Pick up the head, turn it over to the opposite side now. Let's come into our asymmetrical strengthening of the back muscles. It's called Ardha Shalambhasana, asymmetrical locust pose. So let's begin by having the left arm down by your side, by your body, palm facing up, and the right arm go forward by your right ear. So we're going to lift asymmetrically and opposite arm, opposite leg. So as we inhale, remember when you lift the chin, don't lift the chin. Keep the chin neutral. Don't do this. It's too much tension in your neck. So inhale, keep the neck neutral. Press with the hips. In, lift the head, chest, right arm, left leg up, left arm up too. Exhale, lower down. Same side. Inhale, lift right arm, chest, head, left arm, and left leg up. Exhale, slowly in control, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. And all the way down. Bring the right arm down, rotate head, look over to left. Take a moment. Just back to your breath. Now forehead towards the floor. Left arm forward by your left ear, right arm down by your right hip. Now we're going to lift left arm and the right leg up as we come into this asymmetrical pose. Inhale, pick up the head, chest, left arm, and right leg up. Exhale, everything goes down. Inhale, pick up the head, the chest, left arm, right leg up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, up and down. Inhale, up and lower. Two more. Inhale, lift and down. One more. Inhale, up and all the way down. Hands under the shoulders and lift the chest, bend the knees, and move the hips towards the hips as you relax into child's pose to counterbalance that back bend. Moving to table, dropping the hips to one side and the legs to the front of the mat. Have your blanket on the opposite side to protect your neck and head when we go down. Have your block here handy as well. So from here, last up with the knees, the feet wide as your hips. We're going to slowly lower down towards the floor. Gently, gently going towards the mat. Take a moment here with the knees bent. Now let's come on another asymmetrical back strength position with bridge pose. So we begin with the heels, both heels under the knees and the feet wide as your hips. Keep the right heel where it is and slide the left heel a little bit more forward. So this is an asymmetrical bridge pose. Draw the chin in, arms down, and here we go. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up and slowly down. Two more. Inhale, lift and lower. One more. Inhale, up and hold. Keep lifting through the hips, the pelvis, opening the chest. Take a nice inhale. Slowly lower it down, 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 down towards the floor. Now extend your left leg forward, grab your block, and bring the right arm overhead, holding your right block. From here, inhale, lift the left leg, bring the block to touch your left foot. Lower the left leg down, right arm overhead. Inhale, lift and touch. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, up and lower. Three more. Inhale, up and down, up, down, one more, up, and all the way down. Keep the block handy, flex your left knee, both heels in the same direction. Now guide the right heel a little bit more forward, chin into the chest. We're going up and down into the bridge with the breath. Inhale, lift, asymmetrical bridge. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up and down. Inhale, up and lower, up. Exhale to the mat, two more. Lifting with inhale, relaxing with exhale, one more. Inhale, up, down. We're going to lift and hold. Take a moment. Keep lifting, lifting. Activate the right side of the spine, the right glute, the right thigh. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, everything goes down. Straighten your right leg to the front of the mat. Grab the block. Bring the left arm overhead. Inhale, bring the right leg up. Touch the right foot with the block. Exhale, lower the right leg, arm overhead. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up and down. Up and release. Activate and lift. And lower, two more. Up and down. Last one. Lift, touch, and flex the knee, release the block, and just hold it there with the knees bent. Arms in T position. Relax your chest, relax your shoulders. And then from here, pick up the feet so the feet are in 90-degree angle. Heels in line with your knees and knees in line with your hips. Take a nice inhale. Slowly twist to the left. Exhale. And when you're about to touch the floor, hover, engage. Inhale back through center. Exhale, twist to the right. Slowly hover, engage back through center. Exhale slowly to the left, hover. Activate the core back through center. Exhale, twist to the right, slowly as you exhale, hover. Inhale back through center. Exhale to the left, slowly hover. Back through center, one more. Exhale, twist to the right, hover. Back through center. Now we're going to twist to the left and hold it there. Take a nice here in the twist and inhale, straighten the right leg, touch your toes with your left hand, flex your right knee. Inhale, straighten, touch, flex. Inhale, straighten and flex. Now we're going to straighten and hold it there. IT band stretch. Flex your right knee, engage, bring the both legs back to center to neutral. Exhale, slowly twist to the right, both knees bend first. With the next inhale, the left leg extended, touch your left toes with your right hand, flex your left knee. Inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, flex. Inhale, extend and flex. Extend, flex. Now we're going to extend and hold. And a twist and stretching the IT band. Flex your left knee, engage the core to bring both legs slowly back to neutral position. Lower the feet down. Pick up the pelvis and the hips into bridge. Align your spine. Take a nice exhale to release it down, down, down. Hug yourself with both arms, thighs into the chest. Inhale, straighten both legs up to the sky and flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, rotating the ankles in one direction, the opposite direction. Take a moment here. Lower the right foot down. Flex your left knee and let's do our last IT band stretch. So left foot is on top of your right thigh with both hands holding from the hamstring or the shin. Just breathe here. And release. Left foot down and right foot on top of your left thigh. Okay, Rooster, come here. You're in the middle. Come here, baby. Yeah, lay down there. Good boy. Yeah, sit there. The right foot on top of your left thigh, holding from the hamstring of the shin, your left leg. Time to stretch right IT band's side. Right, yeah, right. This the right side of your IT band. Breathing nicely into the nose. And release. Right foot down. Let's come into half happy baby. Flex your left knee. Guide the left thigh outside of your rib cage and grab from outside of the foot or outside of the ankle into this half happy baby pose. Take a moment here, breathing nicely into the nose, stretching and releasing. And release left foot down. Right foot goes up, holding from the outside of the foot of the ankle, and just a half happy baby now on the right side. And then release, right foot down. Both feet are wide as your mat. Let's do some windshield wiper movement here, rocking the head and the opposite direction where your legs are going. Moving slowly, be gentle with this last movement before we settle into our last pose. But just rock gently, hips, legs, neck, from side to side. Let's slowly back to center, neutral neck. Now straighten both legs, turn the feet out, and both feet should be on the corner of the mat. And then slide the arms somewhere in between your hips and shoulders, making an adjustment you need on your shoulder, in between your shoulder blades, back of your shoulders. Adjust your hips, your glutes. Take a nice inhalation here. Side out, let go. Again. One more. Close your lips. And you are now in your final pose. Time to come into a deep relaxation. Here's where you allow the body to release any tension. Your eyes are closed. You're aware of the entire length, front and back. And I invite you to take the time to go from head to toes, slowly, and being aware of all different parts of your body. where you need to hold for a little bit longer to just notice where the tension or the tightness is coming from. Allow the muscles to soften, to relax. Relaxing tendons and ligaments. Just go through all your joints. Notice and be aware. And perhaps you take the time to use long breaths, long exhalations to release, to soften, and to surrender. Now slowly, please, begin to deepen your breath and bringing awareness back to your physical body. We're taking the time here to bring some movement back to the neck as you rock your heads gently from side to side. Wiggle your toes and fingers. Slowly bring the arms overhead. Point through the toes, reach through the fingertips, create space as you grow longer in your spine. And as you exhale, you flex the knees, you hug yourself, and then roll over to one side. But hold it there. Don't come yet. Just take a time on this version of Shavasana on one of your sides. Take a moment. And then slowly find your way. Let's all sit together. Do our best to keep the spine upright, shoulders back and down. And let's work with this breathing technique. So it's going to call the 3 parts breath. So basically, what you do, we're going to try to visualize the breath coming into 3 parts. So we're going to imagine that we're going to inhale the breath up to the belly, keep inhaling up to the chest, keep inhaling all the way up to the crown of the head, and then we're going to exhale long, 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 and deep all the way down to the pelvic floor again. And we begin again. Inhale, keep inhaling, and then the full long exhalation is coming from the crown of the head nicely down, all the way down to the pelvic floor. So just concentrate and breathing long and deep, visualizing those three parts and then letting go from the crown of head down to the pelvic floor. One last round, please. And slowly return to your regular breathing pattern. And guiding the hands together to your heart center. And taking the moment here to experience the body, to notice the mind, and any changes you may feel after this session together. As the body feels more open, relaxed. As the mind feels soft, at ease and peaceful. We'll do our best as we finish this session together to keep this sattvic feeling of sattvic state of the mind and the body a little bit longer after this practice is over. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And we are asking for peace, peace, and more perfect peace. The peace we all need within ourselves. The peace we all need as we interact with others. And especially asking for peace, peace, and more perfect peace in our natural world. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all very much for being here practicing yoga. Namaskar. Thank you.